Oh, hello, cat. And what mischief blows in with you, eh? Ah, you brought a new friend. Welcome, stranger. Please do come in. Warm your bones a spell by the fire. Yes, yes. Not many a stranger darken my door these days, but every so often, a visitor comes, and then they go. My, you look all too familiar to me, stranger. Have we met before, my dear? No? Surely I know you from somewhere. What say you, cat? Have you seen her face before? Really? So it's just me then. So be it. Perhaps we've met in a dream. Or perhaps this is an illusion of my memory, causing me to feel as though I've lived through this moment of our meeting before. Or it very well may be. You have a sister. A twin, perhaps? No? Damn. All right, I'll stop fussing over it and accept that you just have one of those faces. Friendly and curious. Please, come have a seat next to the fire, and I'll regale you with a tale. I know the perfect one.
Woo! So long, you Nazi scum! Whoa. What the hell? Too close for comfort. Johnson here, returned to base. This storm came out of nowhere.
Copy that. Be careful. Storm clouds make excellent cover for...
Heard that? Got another crowd, hot on my 6.
Markings identified?
Making sure now. I can't get a beat on it.
Well, what is it?
Oh, hell, that's no crouch yet. Got a Foo Fighter on my tail.
A what? Come again?
You heard me.
What's it look like?
Not a jet, no identifiable markings. It's a black mass. Kind of oval shaped, like a flat oval.
Do not engage, Johnson. If it...
Commander?
Get your ass back to base.
Commander?
Stop.
Commander?
Jump.
Wow. Trying to keep up, you son of a bitch. Why aren't I falling? Help! Mayday, I think. If anyone can hear me, my engine's out and I'm stuck in the sky. What the hell's happening? Shit. Okay. It's coming. Okay, here it comes. Oh, please let me live. Shit!
Are you alive?
I think so. Are you real?
I think so.
Okay. Are we on an island?
We are. Jane saw you fall out of the sky. Jane saved you from ocean.
That right. Well, I need to thank Jane.
You already have.
Oh, Okay, then. Pleased to meet you, Jane. I'm Henry Johnson, but everybody calls me Hank.
Hank. Good. Then everyone shall call you Hank.
Oh. Are there other people on the island?
No, just Jane. And now Hank.
Oh. You got a funny way of talking. Sorry, that was rude of me to say. How long have you been here?
Jane has been here for a long, long time.
Well, you may have been here a while, but you came from somewhere. A boat or something? Must have washed up. You were in an accident, like me. And you have a sort of amnesia.
Jane may have amnesia.
Well, I'm going to do my best to get us off this island. How's that sound, Jane?
Will you take Jane with you?
Of course. Well, what kind of man would I be to leave someone behind?
A bad man?
That's right. But I'm not a bad man. I fight against bad people.
Jane is happy that Hank is here. Come with Jane. The sky is angry. We wait until next sun to make great plans of escape.
Sounds good. I think my shoulder's dislocated.
Which one?
This one.
The right shoulder?
Yeah.
Deep breath.
Oh! Oh! Son of a... God damn.
Jane tough. Jane fall before. Come, we must go inside now.
Ouch. A little warning next time.
This is Jane's hut.
My goodness. You did pretty well with what you got, huh?
Jane likes to build. Jane has a lot of time on her hands.
No kidding.
Here, this is all Jane has to offer. A dress and a blanket.
I'll take the blanket if it's all the same. I don't think the dress would fit. It's a joke.
Oh, yes. A joke. Ha, you would not fit into the dress. Funny, Jane only tells jokes to Jane.
Right. Well, for what it's worth, this is kind of nice. Practically the funniest person in the world to you, huh?
Ha, yes, you are funnier than Jane. Also, funny looking.
Well, that title lasted all 5 seconds.
Here, give wet clothes to Jane. Cover up with blanket.
Okay, then. Do I turn around or...
Hank can turn around if he'd like. He can spin, jump, whatever Hank would like.
Oh, yeah, just let me know whenever you're dressed. When your new dress is on.
Okay, Hank.
Right, so, I will undress now.
Unless Hank wants to be cold and wet.
Okay.
Hank is slow. Hurry up and give clothes to Jane.
All right, I'm moving.
There. All better. Clothes will dry soon.
Oh, boy. Is my arm sore.
Hank must rest now. The rain is breaking. Jane will go gather food.
I can help.
No, that is Jane's job. Hank needs to rest. Hank almost died. Must be exhausted. Feel better. You come find Jane, if not here when you wake.
Well, what about if I...
Shh. Sleep now.
Okay, if you insist, I sure wouldn't mind a nap right about now.
Good.
Oh, geez Louise, is it morning? Better go find Jane. Jane? Hello? Jane? It's me. Hank. Stupid. Of course it's me. Jane?
Jane is over here.
Phew, there you are. Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Hank.
My arm feels a lot better, thanks again.
Your arm?
He popped it back in place yesterday?
Oh, yes, Jane fixed your arm.
Yeah, so, how long was I out?
18 hours.
Wow. You been counting?
Jane was impressed. Jane thought you were dead, but Jane put that thought out of Jane's mind.
Right, that third-person chatter gets a little confusing.
There is no third person, just Hank and Jane.
So, what you doing?
Jane is gathering clams for food.
Can I help?
You want help, Jane?
Well, sure.
Hank want a clam?
I can eat it just like this, you know, just fresh. You know, this fresh?
Hank is very strange.
Well, when in Rome. Not bad, thanks.
What is Rome?
What?
Hank said when in Rome. Is this island Rome?
Oh, no, Rome is a city in a different country. It's just an expression you say when you try something new.
Clam is new for you?
Sure, eating it like that, it was.
Hank is new for Jane. When in Rome.
That's not how that's okay. So I wanted to ask you, have you ever tried to leave before?
Leave? No.
Well, why not? Don't you want to leave?
Jane is safe here. Why leave?
Ah, so you do know what's going on in the world.
What does Hank mean?
The world is at war. Again.
The world is always at war, yes?
More or less, I suppose. We can't be far from base. Do you know where my plane crashed?
On other side of island. That way.
It might be possible to get the radio working again. I'm feeling strong enough to swim out. You want to come with me?
No. Hank said he'd help Jane gather clams.
I know, Jane. I'm just thinking about how to get us out of here.
Fine. Jane stay here if Hank no want to help Jane anymore.
But, Jane, it's not like that.
Hank go. Jane stay. Shoo.
Okay, sorry. Thank you for the clam.
Here, Hank. Take a few more. There. Now Hank go. Shoo. Hank! Jane is happy to see Hank. Keep thinking Hank is not real, but Hank is.
Well, you're in a better mood. How'd you get over here so fast?
This is Jane's island, silly Hank.
Oh, yeah, sure. I guess you would know the ins and outs. Glad you decided to join me. I sure could use the help if I get dragged out trying to swim to the plane.
Yes, Jane knows of your promise. Jane tried earlier this morning to swim out, but tide too rough. It will be better now. Jane and Hank can rescue plane.
Just the radio for now. It doesn't look too bad from here. The plane is still somewhat floating, so that's a plus.
Yes. Jane and Hank swim now?
Sure. Let's go. Thank goodness for low tide. And this giant rock held the old girl upright.
Hank has girl.
No, I just call my plane old girl. Just another expression, like that Rome thing earlier.
Rome? Enough talk. Hank, go find radio now.
Can do. Here, hold the radio. Try your best to keep it out of the water. I'm gonna go pull the battery out. We need a dry place to keep this. I think your hut was this way.
No. Jane has hut over here. Bigger hut. Better hut. Jane made hut herself.
Okay, lead the way. Incredible. How did you manage to build this by yourself?
Jane loves to build. Jane has lots of time.
Are those... Is that part of a German warplane? And this is from a Japanese fighter. How did you... Where did this come from?
The sky. Like Hank.
When?
Jane does not know. Let Jane and Hank bring the radio and battery inside to dry.
How strange.
Hank can set battery under table. Jane will put radio here.
Good deal. I'll start looking at that radio.
Jane wants to kiss Hank.
Well, what's that now?
Hank no have girl.
No, I don't have a girl.
Good. Jane will be Hank's girl. Kiss?
Right. Well, could we maybe take a quick second?
Why? Does Hank not like Jane?
No. You're beautiful and resourceful. Hell, I admire you. If I were you, I would have lost my damn mind a long time ago. It's just I'm probably the only guy you've seen, and once we're off the island, I'm sure you'll feel differently about me.
There. Only way to get Hank to be quiet.
Yeah. That was nice. We should really get back to fixing the radio.
Hank will do this. Jane needs to go. Jane will be back with clothes for Hank.
All right.
Jane has tools for Hank to use.
Holy smokes, you really are resourceful.
Goodbye for now, Hank.
Whew. What a cookie broad. All right, let's see here. Wow, she made a screwdriver. Not too bad. This might just work. It works. Well, maybe. I need Jane's help. And I should probably eat something. Okay. Gotta find Jane. Jane? Hey, Jane! I think I got the radio working. Jane!
Stop that shouting. Jane is over here, Hank.
Oh. Another one? How many huts did you build on this island?
4 plus 1. Plus 1 is in the trees.
What?
Hank will see. Here. Jane thought you needed new clothes. More practical for Hank. Good for swimming. Hank, put on now.
Now?
Yes, now.
Okay. This is becoming a thing with you.
Jane doesn't know what you mean. Jane said practical, so Jane make. Now put on practical clothes.
Hey, not too shabby. Feels nice.
Use string inside pants to tighten if needed. Jane works with limited resources.
No, this is great. Again, you just continue to amaze me with all that you can do.
Thank you, Hank.
So I was able to get the radio working again. Couldn't manage the. Oh, damn! I forgot. I was hungry. When's dinner?
Here, Jane made fish. Hank should have eaten sooner while fish was hot. Hank waited so long to come see Jane.
I'm sorry. I thought you were coming back to the hut. Oh, wow. Oh, that's really good. Where in the world did you get fresh herbs out here?
Jane is good gatherer.
No kidding. What the hell was that? Jane, are you sure we're out here alone? Do you see anyone else fall out of the sky like me?
No, just Jane and Hank.
All right, now what is going on here? What was that? What was that thing? I saw something just run by out there.
Calm down, Hank. No war here. Jane not worried. Hank not worried.
Right, okay. Sure. Probably just an animal. Makes sense, I suppose.
Hank eat. Jane needs to go think.
Oh.
Jane find Hank later.
Okay. Thank you again. This place, I swear. I'm the only guy she's ever seen. I've already got her mad at me. Hey, Jane? Is it okay if I join you? Look, I'm sorry if you're mad at me. I know there's a lot going on right now, and
Hank, go! Hank, go!
Oh, okay. I'm going. Sorry. I'm sorry, Jane.
Hello, Hank. Jane is happy you are back.
Hank is confused, Jane.
Why? Jane made clear how she feels for Hank.
But you were... I was just talking to...
No matter. Just please be patient with Jane.
I don't fully understand what's happening here.
Jane made modifications to radio transmission. This will work soon, and Jane and Hank can leave island.
Yes, that's all good and well, but I don't understand how I was just talking with you out there and now you're in here.
Well, what does Hank want? Jane is here.
Don't get upset with me again.
Jane is not upset with Hank. Jane and Hank work on radio in morning. Radio will work. Time for sleep now.
Okay, then. Where should I go?
Hank sleep here with Jane. Lay down on blanket.
Oh.
Hank lay down for sleep with Jane.
Okay, so, let's clear this up real fast. Hank's scared of Jane.
Don't be scared. Now lay.
Okay, but no funny business. Not yet, anyway. I'd like to get to know you better. That's fine.
Jane does not know what Hank means. Jane wants to sleep now. You hold Jane until sleep.
Okay. Sure.
Good night, Hank.
Good night, Jane.
It's that damn animal again. Jane, hey, wake up.
Why does Hank bother Jane?
There's a weird sound outside.
Hank, go to sleep. Night-night, Hank.
But
Sleep.
I'll be right back. Okay.
Hello? Hello? Is there anybody out there? Hello?
Like an animal's gonna answer back. Oh, maybe I did hit my head a little too hard.
Psst.
What?
Hank,
Jane?
up here.
What the hell? How did you get up in the tree?
Shh. No time. They will hear us. See us. Climb up tree.
What? I don't think I can. I don't even see how you managed.
Fine. Hank, move over for Jane. Hank lay down on ground like Jane.
What's going on? How did you get out here so fast?
Hank talked too much. Hank, listen now to Jane. Time is now. Hank must go before door is closed.
What? I don't understand.
Hank. Hank. Out there, the stars. Hank must leave.
How? The radio isn't working yet.
Radio. Hank, go to radio. Hank will leave. Hank is not supposed to be here.
Neither is Jane. You're coming with me, remember? I'm not leaving you, that's that.
Hank is nice to Jane, but Jane knows better. Only room for Hank. Jane is fine here. No room for Jane's.
I don't understand.
Go, now! Use radio! Go!
What the hell's happening? Hello? Hello, does anybody copy? Hello? Damn it.
No, Hank!
Is it? Escape! Killer Ed!
No, Hank! Don't leave me! Don't go!
Jane?
Quiet.
Jane!
Quiet, Jane. Hank must go. If Hank loved Jane, Hank will return.
Ah! Ah! What? How in the world? I'm back? What? I'm back. I'm actually back. How? My jet, everything is... My clothes? My clothes. I'm still wearing Jane's clothes. Oop, losing altitude. Hello? Hello, does anyone read me?
This is Commander Willis of the U.S. Air Force. Who is this?
Bruce?
Johnson?
Holy shit, is it good to hear your voice.
Johnson? Hank, is this really you?
Yes! You won't even believe... You won't even believe to begin the story I got to tell you.
Likewise, Johnson. Where the hell are you?
In the sky.
Sky? In your plane?
Yeah, it's like I never left.
Listen, Johnson. Get back to base.
On my way, Commander. ETA under 10 minutes.
Good Lord, Johnson. I can't believe my eyes are actually looking at you right now.
The feeling's mutual. This has been the longest 2 days of my life.
2 days. That's how long you think it's been?
Well, yeah. I know for a fact it's only been 2 days.
Hank, it's been 2 months. 78 days to be exact. We held a memorial for you. That's not all. The war's over. We won.
Really? Really? Commander, what I'm about to ask of you is going to sound a little crazy, but I need you to hear me out on this. I need a boat.
This is it? Looks deserted to me.
It's not. She's here. Jane! 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 Jane, where are you? Jane, where are you? Jane! Jane! Please! Jane! Oh, God, Jane! Oh, please! Jane!
Hank, you came back?
Oh, thank God. You're here.
Where else would Jane be? Jane fishes. Jane gathers food. Bad, Hank.
I'm sorry.
Jane almost walked into the ocean when Hank left.
Jane,
Hank?
Jane? Whoa.
Hank! It's Hank! Hank, it's Hank! Hank came back for Jane! 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 Jane thought that Hank would not come back, but Hank came back for Jane!
There's two of you?
No, there are more Janes. Jane? Jane? Jane!
Ha!
Hank's back.
How many Janes are there?
5. Hank meet all Janes, and Hank liked Jane best. Hank came back. Hank, is that really you? Jane was right. I knew you'd return. Jane can feel in Jane's heart. Hank no abandon Jane's.
Holy moly. Ladies, Janes? I think we can all agree. Let's get the hell off this island.
Wonderful. Yes! Hank!
And they all lived happily ever after. What's that? Ah, and so comes the dawn. Well, stranger, best be on your way now, and if we ever cross paths again, perhaps I'll tell you another tale. Until next time. Strange Fantasy Show presented Isle of Jane, written and produced by Ashley Scarbro and Travis Scarbro. Original scores by Travis Scarbro and Dyssent. The players of tonight's tale are as follows: Stephanie Nemeth-Parker as Jane, Brian Villalobos as Captain Hank Johnson, and John May as the Commander. Strange Fantasy Show is copyright 2024, Strange Fantasy Productions, all rights reserved. Any and all characters appearing in this work are fictional, and any resemblance to any persons living or dead is purely coincidental.